I think we're live.
Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy. This is Sadie,
And GBAs.
and we are starting up today's stream, episode 9. And I'm waiting for it to refresh on my screen. How's it looking on yours there, Chibs?
It's looking like the highly trained monkeys are back.
Oh no, highly trained monkeys?
Highly trained monkeys are back.
Ah, man, it just loaded on my screen too. I see it now. Well, just what we need, highly trained monkeys. For those of you who don't know, YouTube, when you get a 504 error code, you get some text about monkeys. And I will drop that into the chat window for the error code of the day. And it says 500 internal server errors. Sorry, something went wrong. Team of highly trained monkeys has been dispatched to deal with this situation. If you see them, send them this information as text, because screenshots frighten them. That's right. Which I guess works. Because we managed to... But let's be honest, Chibs, we break things. That is our thing. We break things all the time.
We break things hard.
We do. It's our thing.
Like, I would just like to get to the chat so I could have it, you know, up while I'm playing the game.
All the monkeys. Oh my god! So we're getting the airship today, which means that these are in fact flying monkeys. We will get you our pretties.
Alright. We should actually now have movement on the screen. I don't know if we do or not.
I see you moving.
Alright.
Also, I just changed the screen title to The Airship Now with Flying Monkeys.
Alright. And now we're going somewhere.
So, airships. Gotta love them. Final Fantasy Classics. Which, I think about it, and every time I play a Final Fantasy game, it's sort of separated into two parts. How long till I get the airship? We got the airship. Like, that is it. How long till the airship? Got an airship, I can go places. That is my very clear dividing line on every Final Fantasy. And fighting the sharks that look like gummy sharks. Do you remember gummy shark candies?
Yes, yes I do.
They are completely the color of gummy shark candies. So, the only thing was is every time like a little kid would get those, they'd play with them until they'd get all gross and nasty instead of actually eat them. Might have been a better use of the gummy shark. I love what passes for, you know, the 16-bit cutscenes. That has changed so incredibly much versus, you know, what we get now with multi-polygon, three-dimensional, every which way, 5 camera angles at once. Versus here it's like, here, it's sprinkles. Figure out what this means. I also love how the old-timey steampunk propellers somehow hold this thing up, which I'm sure violates like 50 laws of physics. It's a boat with propellers. Good luck figuring that out.
And now we can easily go anywhere we want, for the most part.
Although, if you think about it, basically, the answer to it's a boat with propellers is, haha, magic, which totally works. And there we go. Our screen is now, I guess this sort of counts as three-dimensional? useful thing to note, the airship can only land on what's considered a grass area. That is those dark green patches. I don't think it can land on the light green. It definitely cannot land on trees. And now you see that the world is in fact round. This saves Chibi a ton of time in navigating. By which I mean this saves me from trying to figure out how to read a map and give him directions, because I suck at it.
Now my cat is so helpfully trying to get my attention by trying to sit on the keyboard.
Ooh, kitty co-pilot for the win. Which cat is it, Chibs?
It is my orange and white one that is fat and likes to be a brat.
I feel like by that description I should know which of your cats is which, but I'm a terrible friend and I can't remember your cat's names.
That would be Buddy. He likes to
Buddy.
bite.
Oh, he's the one that bit you the other day. Like, randomly walked up and bit your backside?
Yep.
Yeah, because nothing says, you know, great
Whoops.
gaming potential than, hey, my cat just bit my butt. Because what do you answer to that?
I accidentally went into the Hellfire Cave.
I see that.
And I can't figure out how to get out.
But, dude, I got you.
This was the unintended way of what I was going to do today.
Crystal of Fire, right?
Maybe.
Map says no. No, we already did that one. Okay, let me go back. See what happens when I leave you unattended with an airship. Chibi went and got himself lost.
I'm also trying to get myself dead, but I've gotten myself super lost. Because as you know, from when we were trying to fight the Airman in the shrine, it just kicked us back out to the beginning. However, these things can't hit us.
Okay, Hellfire Chasm. I've now got that pulled up. This is one of the optional areas from the Dawn of Souls version, by the way. And, oh, well, that's almost useful. The map is random, Chibs.
I'm not even gonna bother healing unless we actually get to the end. Because this was not the intended area I wanted to go at the moment.
I believe you. Yeah, man, I leave you alone for a second and whoosh, off you go.
Alright, now I'm in basement 2 of the Hellfire Chasm.
Basement 2. Again, those random maps are not helping.
I got a high potion. Since we are exploring a little bit, I guess I will use a potion in case encounters, but yeah.
Only floor 5 and 6 are fixed. So,
What sort of treasures can we find here?
here we have all sorts of treasures that I'm looking for the chart right now. Enemies, great. Max chest, that's great. Okay, so Cockatrice Claw, Hermes Shoes, Remedy, Speed Plus, Stamina Plus, Bard's Tunic, Blue Fang, Echo Glass, High Potion, X Potion, Mind Plus, another Phoenix Down, Red Frang, Sage's Surplice, 700 Gil, Eye Drops, Giant's Tonic, Silver Apple, Red Curtains,
Okay,
Thief's
the
Gloves,
silver apple will come in handy.
Twist Headband, White Curtains, Sage's Miter. Oh, an emergency exit. That would have come in handy. The Soma Drop, the Warhammer, and the Ribbon. I don't even know, man. I was all set. I had on the map we were gonna do today. I knew how to get around, and you just wandered off. Mm-hmm. This is what happens. I'm kind of looking forward to making you navigate for me because you are not an easy person to navigate for, my dear.
And I'm trying to get myself killed.
Well, you're bad at this. Okay. Those are black goblins? And black goblins can be on every map. Great.
Kill me. You're not killing me fast enough. No, you're not supposed to block.
Wow. Tell me, is your favorite Sesame Street character emo there? Cause dang.
No, I was going to go get a spoiler so I could get the spoiler spell. So if something like this happens again, I can just spoil her out of there.
Well, you spoiled that plan, didn't you? Times like this kind of makes me wish that the poison potion was available on allies like it is in some of the later games. And you decide to gain a level for the heck of it. If somehow you end up on floor 5, there is a boss there.
I just got a red fang and a stamina plus potion. I'm going to use these potions of raise your stats on the people who are alive because clearly they're the best.
Makes sense to me.
Which is you and I.
I have no argument with that.
Maybe these can kill us.
And then random gnomes, because we totally need random gnomes, right?
I need more lava to play in. Or I need to get poisoned, one of the two.
I still don't even know how you've managed this.
Very
Other than getting lost.
uncarefully.
And again, with the giant spiders.
Poison me. Kill me.
And thus Chibi's suffering continued through all of eternity.
For 28 more 1-point hits.
Have you noticed how these guys are just like totally chilling in apparently this complete hellhole though?
Yes.
Like, don't you think at some point they'd be like, hey, you find the exit, take me with you? Instead, they're like, no, we're here. It's sort of like when you're in a Minecraft mine and you come across those 3 miners in that room that are just like, yeah, we're good. And you're like, do you want to help out? I can thin the mobs. And they're like, this is our home. And you're like, okay, you dwarven freaks. Good luck with that.
Construction up ahead. Please take an alternate route.
Alright. That's almost useful. I like how them, people in here are like, where are you going? And you're like, no clue.
Yes, the lure of treasure has me distracted.
We call that a bad case of the ooh shiny.
I'm gonna accidentally get to the bottom floor without even trying.
It looks like it.
Oh nice, I got the super ether.
Well, that's better than the subpar ether.
No, I wiped.
Well, I thought that was the plan.
Yep.
Right, so, you know where we're going now?
Not in that hole.
Oh my lord, Gibbs. Okay. Yep. A something family show?
Who needs some more max HP? Oh, I know. Josh does. Because he doesn't dodge.
Well, to be fair, real life Josh doesn't dodge so well either.
And now we are in the Dragon Caves.
Alright, in the Dragon Caves. That's where we wanted to go, right?
Yep. We are actually talking to friendly dragons.
That works. How do you become friends with dragons? Are you just like, yo, dragon, let's go down and like do the thing with the dragony thing?
I don't know, it might depend.
I mean, you can't go out for lunch. You might be on the menu, right?
Once long ago, there was an age where a man and dragon lived together. This is sounding familiar. And then you have to be pixel perfect where you land.
Well, yeah. I like how the dragon looks more than a little bit like Charmander, though.
Charmander, char. Anything else in this random cave? More loot.
Hey, nothing wrong with a good bit of loot.
And a whole bunch of gil.
Rudy Tooty needs some looty?
Only the truly brave can obtain a token of their courage.
That sounds just cryptic enough. Actually, the dragons are kind of adorable, though.
They are.
It looks like what, like something they'd make a plushie out of for small children.
Yeah. Have you spoken with the King Bahamut? The Dragon King confers a great honor upon the brave.
Now you just have to find him.
Yep. It is customary for a dragon to venture northeast to the Citadel of Trials. We totally didn't sequence break.
We totally did not sequence break.
No.
And by we, I mean you.
Technically, we didn't sequence break. Because we actually did do things technically in order.
That's a lot of technicalities you're going for, man.
This is the Chamber of Bahamut, the Dragon King. Mind your tongue. And he looks as threatening as ever.
Well, I mean, you did just sort of walk through a plethora of either tombstone crosses or, sword hilts plunged in. You think they decorate with the armor of people they flamed?
Maybe.
I like how the rat's tail is your token of strength. Like, for me that would totally work because, let's be honest, I am not a fan of mice.
And now we are upgraded. We are
as long as we don't have to sing that song.
Red Wizard, White Wizard, and Black Wizard. And Bahamut wants us to restore the crystals to race. Working on that, bro.
There you go, being all warrior of lighty.
I suppose we should explore the other caverns.
Probably. I do love that some of the, costume and uniform designs really haven't changed much.
I mean, like with the knight, it's somewhat similar to the paladin of 14 if you look at the crown. And slightly of the armor.
I think White Mage and Black Mage are pretty iconic. Well, Wizard and Wizard here. And then Red Wizard. It is nice to know that Red Mages have always dressed like pimps. They really do.
And now, we can eventually find land and go buy spells that we could either not get before or
could not afford before.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you got some money.
I'm saying I'm crushing this town.
Fat bottom airships make the rockin' town go splat?
It was black magic that had it. We are grabbing the teleport spell and giving it to the Red Wizard.
That is one of my favorites.
That it makes it so that we can teleport to the previous floor, obviously. That makes some of this slightly easier. So I'm just gonna open the map.
That is a good plan. I do love how you can just like click to where you want it to go and it will adjust your map to show you the way. That is very useful.
Yep.
I mean, autopilot would be excellent, but really, let's work with what we got, right?
Alright. I think that's a level 4. You would think this over here would be the level 4. But we can have our knight actually pick up some level 3 magic. White magic.
Yep, very handy.
And we're gonna go pick up a couple other spells for him. As soon as my controller let me open my map.
We are not responsible for what your controller does, ma'am.
This controller is old as frick, so...
Although I do notice when we're playing, MMOs online, anytime somebody screws up, somehow it's always my controller dropped or lag. I just want someone to say, oops, I stupided. Cool. I feel like that level of honesty would be perfect. And it seems like we are back in this town every, 5 minutes.
I know.
Gotta get them spells.
And the dancer is out of hints to give us.
Okay. You think at some point you just like figured out your own dang self?
Maybe. No, goblins, you don't want to mess with us. And let's go pick up the level 2 spell. And where is the exit spell? That's the other spell that I'm looking for.
The exit spell. Let me take a look here.
Does what it says on the tin.
Items. Yes, purchase all.
We'll pick up the null shock because, yeah. Being able to cover all the elements with 3 different, spellcasters.
Darn handy.
Of course, having to play where can I park the airship in this.
Is it like parallel parking but badly?
Yes. We're gonna head off to the next town that we have actual access to.
Good plan. Exit spell. I was thinking of it as Warp 2, which is what I'm used to. Sold in Crescent Lake.
Okay, well, we're going back to Crescent Lake. And
See, I can occasionally find something useful.
yeah. And
Rarely.
we found a random town. Neato.
Now come on, somebody in city planning worked long and hard to put that town there.
I can tell because the lack of access to easily parkable airships.
I think I remember this town. I think you have to park it on the peninsula directly across from you and then walk the whole dang way.
I found another random town. Oh, I found Gaia. Lizaga.
Don't mind if you do.
And let's pick up Brick. Why not? Kiraja.
Sure. I kind of like that now we just have 1, 2, 3 rather than trying to pronounce. I always thought they were G at the end, G-A, but heck if I know. Let's be honest. Do the thing with the thing works perfect.
And there we go. We have equipped everybody with better gear. AKA the Protectorate, which, you know, says screw you to instant death mechanics.
Which is good because those are annoying.
That's what kind of stopped us from doing what we needed to do before.
Yay, progress.
Yep. We're doing this all out of order, but
Oh, I've noticed, but that's okay.
technically we are messing around in the crystal of air.
I like to think of it as we are exploring the versatility of the sequencing.
Well, unlike other Final Fantasies, this is actually one of those that, other than getting the crown, which is what you need to do.
Mm-hmm. You can kinda... Mm-hmm.
You can kinda do whatever you want.
Which was something we saw in the first Legend of Zelda game, too. That freedom to just, you know, do it your way. What do you think? Is that something missing from newer games, or...
There's a lot of games that actually still have that.
Fair enough. A lot of RPGs I'm thinking about have a very set sequence. Go here, do the thing, go there, do the thing. There's a lot of that. Let's see. Just random run out and open world it. I know the new Zelda, which I'm bad and haven't bought a Switch yet, is supposed to give you that kind of freedom, and I'm kinda itching to play it. But I'm trying very, very hard to be good. And wait till the boys, you know, get a Switch and all that good stuff for Christmas. I will probably fold before Christmas, but trying to be good.
Yeah. Where is the actual next place we need to go?
You're asking me?
You're the one with the guide.
I'm the one with the guide. Now he wants to follow the guide. I see. Well, we did the airship. I think you were halfway through the trials?
We're done with the trials.
Okay, then Crystal of Water is the next thing on the list.
So where is the next town that we need to go to?
Well, it sends us to Gaia to pick up the cat claws for the Black Wizard.
Already done.
Okay, Protect Ring. Grab your magic spells and loots, and yes. You got the level 8 and 7s. Prepare.
Yep, here's Gaia. I can't exactly spend any more money at the moment.
No problem, just running down the list. Okay. Onrak can be seen to the west of the Cardia Island chain, however there is no safe place to land nearby. Follow the river south until it leads to a grassy plain where you can land the airship, then follow the river back to Onrak. I think that is the town that you were trying to figure out where to park.
Yep.
And that will tell you about mermaids and robots and other beings that is inhabited by mermaids. Gotta love me some mermaids. And you're going to pick up your next vehicle there.
Wow, the Black Mage can actually put out a little bit of damage with
the cat claws?
Yeah.
Does it seem weird to have a black mage with a hand-to-hand weapon?
Not any weirder than seeing him with a whip?
Hey. But the black mage is into on his own time. Yeah, you're right. Although that does bring us to an interesting question. Strange weapons used in video games. Normally you don't see a whip, just out every day.
The ore paddle in Soul Calibur.
Grandia 2. High-heeled shoes. She literally has her special where she gets up and it's called stiletto kick, and she kicks somebody's face in with her high heels. I have never laughed so hard in a video game. Because, trust me, those are not comfortable to wear, guys. So the thought of just kicking someone's face in with your high heels amused me far more than it ever should have.
I think I went to the wrong area.
Do you need me to reread those directions?
I parked and was trying to get to the town I was trying to get to before. But it seems like the anti-town that I was supposed to be in.
Chibi got lost.
I lost. Very lost. I found something I need to pick up. Full life.
Oh.
And
Well then.
Flare.
Then you're not lost. You're strategically advancing your cause.
But I do not have the guild for it right now.
No, you do not. Alright. So, do you need those directions again?
Yeah.
Okay. So the town you're looking for is Onrak, O-N-R-A-C. It is to the west of the Cardia Island chain. but no safe place to land. So find the town, and I'll give you directions from the town on the map.
I accidentally went east instead of west.
Aha!
Not that you've done that before, no.
Oh, God, no. Not every time we do anything. Yeah, no. Terrible sense of direction. Absolutely terrible sense of direction.
I just wish to actually run from battle occasionally.
Gets a chicken knife? Chicken knife isn't in this, is it?
Nope.
Alright, once you get to the Onrak region, there is a river. Follow the river south and there's a place to land, then walk the river back up. Well, the forest next to the river. And I may have cheated and just pinged you the map through Skype because, I give terrible directions. But you have a picture now.
I love a picture.
Well, you follow that picture, Chibi. You follow it good.
And we're running, and we're running, and we're still running.
You know, it's funny, but you never think about how much time you spend in an RPG just lost looking for things until you start live streaming. You realize, oh wow, just walked around for 20 minutes. Like, it feels so much more productive when you're not, recording it for posterity.
And I just accidentally used the Phoenix Down on Chibi.
Was he dead?
No.
Well,
Because unlike other games,
it lets you use them on live people.
yep.
So, this thing's supposed to be a turtle, right? The desert beretta?
I think so, and it only gives 2 gil when you defeat it.
That's a really cheap turtle. Although, really, when you think about it, where the heck are all these mobs, like, hiding money? Like, if somebody hits a deer with their car, $5 doesn't fall out of the deer's antlers, you know? Be really weird if it did. Actually, be slightly terrifying if it did. So, where are all these animals, like, randomly hiding cash?
I don't know. Alright. Pulling up the full map.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and we're just gonna keep going this way.
Uh-huh.
And we're walking, and we're walking.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we're using a cottage.
Alright. Camping! We all know how I feel about that, right? Right, we've gone over this.
That's why we're using a cottage, not a sleeping bag.
Mm-hmm. Although, let's be fair. I'm sure, you know, I'm sure other people have a much higher tolerance for bugs than I do. I just have no tolerance for bugs. You know, it occurs to me how much these turtles look like the new Ninja Turtles in their faces. And that's not cute.
No.
What do you think? Is it easier to kill an ugly turtle? Or... Because, like, I'm thinking about the ones from Mario are kind of stinking adorable, the Koopa Troopers. Like, there's dozens of plush toys about those. I don't think anyone's going to take that Desert Beretta and make it into, you know, a plushie for a toddler. Also, it's slightly hilarious that the saber-toothed tiger is that bluish purple color of Frostbite because, yep, they're extinct.
We're actually where we need to go now.
Yay! To be found where we're going.
Oxyale. That's well, it looks like you can climb inside, but you can't, really.
What else do they need to say? Besides, if you went down, you know, the well, would Lassie come and warn anyone? Would you have to change your name to Timmy by law?
I guess we should pick up some of these when we can.
I'd probably.
At least, Saber. Oh wait, Saber can't be used in anyone besides the caster. Never mind.
I do love how each little shop has its own look, though.
And this dragon is shocked that we actually have the king's blessing.
You know, to be fair, you are slightly sketch.
Waterfall to the north, huh? I'm guessing that's where we have to go next.
Waterfall to the north, huh? Let me take a quick look. Ba-ba-bum. Yep, something very strange being offered for sale at Caravan. Location of the caravan is in the oasis in the western desert. Make sure you have lots of gil to go conduct the slave trade. Yep. So, Desert Caravan is the next suggestion of where to go. And you need... Trying to see what the price is for you here. Alright, so land your airship in a small spot of grass southeast from the desert. On the north end, walk into an isolated piece of sand to find the caravan.
How much do I need for the bottled ferry?
That's what I'm looking for right now. No choice but to pay the asking price. What's the price? It doesn't tell me what the price is.
Well,
Thank you, guide.
Fudge nuggets.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it doesn't tell me how much the price is, just the location. You need those directions again?
Nope.
Alright.
Trying to get a little bit
Some money?
Yep.
Yep.
And then we encounter some manticores.
Classics. Now, manticores are one of those mobs that, well, you can see sort of the framework of them. They have definitely been fleshed out.
They're actual manticores now.
Yep. Instead of a cat with a funky tail and a chick's head.
I know we have to go into that waterfall later for something.
Mm-hmm.
Those look like sickly hellhounds.
Well, they don't have good health care.
I blame Chaos.
Fair enough.
$40,000.
Now that's not cheap at all. $40,000 for a bottled fairy. I think Link had a easier time with those.
He just needed a bug net in some games.
Yep.
And in others, he just needed a bottle. It just depended on the game.
You know, times like this, I'm glad not to be bug-sized. Could you imagine you're just, running around doing your business and suddenly some jerk puts you in a bottle?
You know what? Let's kill some birds with stones, shall we?
2 birds, 1 stone?
I think we might be going to play into the Hellfire Chasm. Just because,
Need some money.
Need some money.
Not objecting to it. Let me see if I can pull up. It's not an easy map to navigate. So let me see what I can do for you. Alright. Da, da, da. So 2 bosses are on the 5th floor, 2 bosses on the lower floor. There are 3 different world map styles, but you only have to go through 1. And it's once you hit that first page, first floor, let me know and I'll see if I can kind of give you some navigational.
It is the ice floor style.
Okay. Let's see if I can be useful here.
I don't know what you would actually call it on the... But it's sort of like a cave instead of lava.
Mm-hmm.
Move your butt, NPC, before I burn down everything you love. No, NPC. Oh, no, no. Thank you, NPC.
Yep, you're on one of the elf floors, I think.
I'm about ready just to do the combat floors.
Are they being not so useful?
Fine. I'm fighting.
Alright, you fight.
Since I need to go, I might as well fight. So what's for dinner over there?
Oh, this is gonna make you kind of bummed.
And what time is dinner over there?
Dinner over here is in 1 hour, and it is slow roasted pork with peas and cream sauce, which I know is one of your absolute favorites. It's actually the first dish I think I've ever cooked for you, now that I'm thinking about it. That first time you were over for dinner, that's what I made. Because everybody loves the crap out of that dish. But yep.
You're the pestering pest, you stupid NPC.
Oh. Now they're gonna have self-esteem issues, Chibs. I love how much more chill I am than you are. Of course, I say that now. Wait till we start, you know. Wait till it's my turn to have the controller, and then...
I have no idea what's going to be for dinner over here. I will have to probably go talk to the random inhabitants of this home and see what they think.
Is it your turn to cook?
I have no idea.
Well, just want to say, any day's a good day for tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, nobody has ever said, oh my god, not tacos again.
And now I wait, and I wait, and I wait for this NPC to move. Come on, green-haired NPC. And of course, I hold right one too many frames. And then instead of going where I wanted to,
it does its thing.
yep.
Still, all these random elf NPCs walking around, not even noticing like the 6-foot-tall giant spiders. I'm kind of questioning their life choices at this point, aren't you?
Yep, I am on the patrol, oh my god, NPC.
You're on the patrol floor. Yep.
I am about ready to teleport off this floor. Because of course, unlike the Pokemon games, NPCs have a complete set path that they cannot break.
Mm-hmm. Yep, which gives you basically half a square to stand in at any given moment. The exit for this floor is in the very top of the north east, by the way. You'd think with all this patrolling they wouldn't have any mobs. I'm just saying, they're kind of bad at their jobs.
Come on. There we go. Come on, move your butt. I'm trying to see if there's any treasure chests. Move.
This floor is going to be frustrating. Is this your first floor of the map, or?
Yep.
Okay, so let me take a quick glance here. So the options are Cockatrice Claw, Hermes Shoes, Remedy, Speed Plus, and Stamina Plus are the only things you're going to find on floor 1. And yet again, more wolves. See, they're not doing a very good job of all those patrols. Like, there's 50 patrols going on, and yet, haha, none of them are preventing anything from attacking you. Or them. There we go. So, back of the envelope math here, I think we're about 2/3 of the way through Final Fantasy 1.
Yep. Technically, we just have 2 more crystals to do, and then the final boss.
Yep.
Rune Shrine.
The shrine room, huh? Ruin Shrine? Okay, pulling up that map. Well, luckily enough, you seem to be doing these exactly in the order they're listed, so... Did you start against the north wall, or... Okay, you started down there. Alright, so go up 2 big rooms. There will be an intersection, and then up 2, and that will get you to a treasure chest room. So basically gun it north. And on Ruin Shrine, when floor 2, you can get the Bard's Tunic, the Blue Fane, the Echo Glass, the High Potion, and X Potion. Actually, since you don't have a Bard, I don't know that you need any of that gear, but that is what is on this floor.
That's just the name of the gear, that's not actually what the class...
Fair enough. The Catoblepus look like weird...
Well, I found a way down.
Okay. That works. Not what we were going for, but that still works, right? Ooh, that silver dragon's rather pretty, though.
Alright, B3, it looks like volcano, but I don't know which one.
Give me a second and I'll look at... Yeah, there's a lot of volcano floors. A, B, C, or D. Let me see here. Alright, you pop up in that room. Let's see.
Found the way down.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go adventure to see what... Okay, I don't know which one we're on, but what can each of the volcano floors contain?
No, that's easy. It's your 3rd floor, right?
Yep.
So floor 3, regardless, is going to have a Mind Plus, a Phoenix Down, a Red Fang, the Sage's Supplies, and a Stamina Plus. Even though the floor maps are random, what can be on each one is not.
A long strip of nothing other than encounters.
I do believe you're on Volcano C.
Red Fang. Dead Black Goblins.
Well, that beats live Black Goblins now, doesn't it? Do you think calling them Black Goblins makes us racist in Final Fantasy terms?
I don't know.
I don't know either. You're on Volcano B, as in boy. So down that straight lava path, and dead center of map. So the way you came up, reverse that, and You're going to...
I'm on world map.
Alright. And that's floor 4 for you. Floor 4 will have... 700 gil, eye drops, giant's tonic, silver apple, and turbo ether. And I know you want that turbo ether. There are 3 versions of the world map, too. Are there lots of them? So, did you get the lake world map? Oh, the mountains and forests. Let's see.
Well, I would imagine since it gave me a boat.
Okay, here you go. You start on a marshland with start in northwest corner, follow the path east until you get to the river, canoe till you find a ship. Directly west of the ship is the dock. Yep, so there's your ship.
And west, you said?
Mm-hmm. And you just went east.
I'm on the boat.
Okay. Sail to it, then walk a bit till you reach him. From the dock, head east, go under a bridge, continue to the dock, then walk east, south to the river, south till you reach a desert.
Yellow ogres, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Not here, but I will fight.
Wow, those yellow ogres are like severely the color of jaundice.
I found a poison naga.
Was that what you were looking for?
Nope.
But you found it anyways.
Found a giant's tonic.
Alright. And floor 5 is a set floor, so at least there I can give half decent directions. So I say.
I won't want to burn the so-called world map that we're on.
You already want to burn it down?
Oh yes, yes I do. Also, death elementals.
Now that just seems extra mean, doesn't it?
I am the element of death. What sort of element is that? Of death. I wonder if this technically counts as a world map. I found a pirate. I think I was looking for a pirate.
I don't know, those death elementals looked a heck of a lot like a tornado to me.
You know what would be nice on this floor?
The ability to scroll out to the world map? Oh, I think you're... yeah. Alright, there's the pirate captain. Hold on, because it does give directions from him, I think. As far as I think. Okay, so till you reach him... Yep. And then he should give you the airship.
Well, no, I found him, but I can't reach him at the moment.
Aha. Let's see. Directly west of the ship is a dock. Sail to it, then walk a bit north until you reach him. So, dock to the west of him, and then you should be able to walk up to him.
I remember why I don't remember this at all, because I think I tried this once before this recording, and then just wanted to scream because it was like, oh my god.
It seems to not be the best thought out plan. That's a tactful way of saying it, right?
Yep. And of course, it wants to just hand me, you know, fight after fight after fight. And since this technically doesn't count as a world map, I can't heal using a tent.
That is unfortunate. It is a bit silly of a plan.
Because I am technically on the outdoors.
But since you went through the cave, it considers it still part of the dungeon.
Yep. And of course...
Now, is there some sort of story rationale that makes this happen that we've missed? Or is it just, hey, here's a random thing, good luck? Because I feel like it's more of, hey, here's a random thing, good luck, than there's a logical reason why we're tripping on secret world map. Like, they don't mention time travel or anything like that. That would imply that we were just...
The pirate does not actually give me the airship.
Not all places can be reached by boat, and it's... You can, yeah, get an airship. Levystone in the... Yeah, so... Take your Levystone to the desert and raise the airship. Well, thanks for that useless clue, man. Thanks. Alright. Directly west of the... Right? So, back to the dock.
I'm getting back to my boat. Which I parked somewhere.
Yep. It says from the dock where you were, to get to the airship, head east, go under a bridge. Continue to a dock, walk east and south to the river, south until you reach a desert. The exit is directly north of that desert. So basically they put the exit where your airship is.
I want to burn this overworld down.
I know, I can hear it in your voice. How would you fix this particular dungeon design? And it seems weird even calling it a dungeon, since it makes you do all this.
Not so many NPCs trying to block your way in the patrol section. The volcano section and the shrine sections are fine on their own. But the overworld section, which is what we're on now, I don't know how I would fix this.
Other than just not have it, or have it let you, save and sleep here.
Technically I can save here. I just can't use, any of the healing items that would make this place so much easier, because then I don't have to worry about...
Absolutely, but since it still considers you within the dungeon overall, and I still don't know how that works.
I found a treasure chest. But can I be bothered to go get it?
Oh, I think that desert there's the one you're actually looking for. Yep, desert with the lone tree.
Yep. Of course. You know what? I am just gonna go use the oasis. I have decided that treasure on this floor, unless I stumble upon it, and the way to get to it,
maybe not worth the extra effort.
right.
I'm not disagreeing with you there. This floor looks like an exercise in annoyance. And just think, they've considered this bit to be a bonus that was worth the re-release.
Parts of it is fine.
However, this particular part
that you can't even skip the cutscene to.
Yep. And we all know how you feel about unskippable cutscenes.
I'm gonna do a quick sweep to make sure there's no other treasure chests.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to burn this place down. Okay, I am on B5 now.
Alright, so that's straightforward. And for B5, thank goodness, right? You are gonna you pop in. There's a north path and a south path. You have a boss room on both sides.
Now my question is, can we actually fight both bosses?
It suggests going after Rubric Kant first. And he is going to be the west boss.
So not McGillian.
Oh, sorry. Two bosses. North is Scar and south. I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong page because I'm at work. Give me a second. Yeah, you can do either of those in either order. And they are pretty darn much comparable. They're both weak to ice. Or both resistant to ice. If you do Scarmagillion, sure. His weakness is fire and Dia. Cagnazzo is lightning. So fire and Dia, which makes sense. He's undead, so you burn him. Because unlike real life, video games is some place where set it on fire, completely logical way to deal with your problems. So down in chat, we have the question, which video game has the worst unskippable cutscenes?
That's a good question.
Occasionally we have good questions. I can think of one off the top of my head.
Okay.
And it's an old one. The Dreamcast. Way back when the Dreamcast was the thing. We're talking 2001. They came out with a Dragon Riders of Pern video game. I had it. Every single time you got on a dragon, there was a 1.5 minute long unskippable cutscene / loading screen. So think about it as every time you got on a chocobo, you'd have to pause for a minute and a half. So if you went to the wrong town, got off to try to buy Gatorade, you know, the in-town basic potion, and oh no, it's not in stock here, you have to go, you eat a minute and a half of every time you got on your darn mount. It drove me nuts. It made the game almost unplayable. Everything else was fine about it. You know, this plot was decent enough. Everything else was workable. But a minute and a half cutscene every time you got on or off your mount. Not skippable. I used to use that time to get up and go get a drink. But then towards the end, the story sends you zigzagging back, forth, back, forth, back, forth.
That
so what should have taken
me want to just
oh
stop
my
playing
gosh.
the game.
I know. I had considered it many times, but by gosh, I'd already gone that far and I wasn't willing to. But oh, I was angry every time that I'm so cranky. You can hear it in my voice. Like when I hold a grudge against a video game 15 years later, you screwed up. That's just no question. You screwed up. Terrible cutscene. And there you go. You got... We're going to call him Scarmy, because I'm not even going to try pronouncing that again. Okay? I like how he's like...
Scarmelion, I think.
Scarmelion. Sounds like a Pokemon. Did you bring a ball? Can we throw it at him? Like, that's some of the most awkward, you know, monster design. He's got like tentacles, the Joker's face, some sort of embryonic forearm thing that flips backwards, and then his other arm goes forward, but his leg is bent weird, and I feel like he needs a trip to the chiropractor, don't you? Like, whatever you got going on, buddy, they need to straighten you out.
Apparently, what he just did was not considered an insta-death mechanic. However...
There's a lot of death. You know, his name sounds vaguely like something you'd get in an Italian restaurant. Or like... You know how everybody has that one uncle who swears they can speak a foreign language, but that really just means they can read a menu? Like, it sounds like something that uncle would order at a restaurant, completely butchering the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Sort of like that one uncle everybody has that goes and orders fajitas. Yeah, that guy. And tortillas. Ooh, this fight is not a smooth one for you. But I guess, I mean, it wouldn't be much of a boss fight if you could walk in, you know, throw 2 shurikens and walk out, right?
Yeah.
Especially since you don't have a ninja.
And then we can try that boss again.
Oh.
But luckily, we have a save right there, so...
So that is indeed a thing. You know, this guy's much less creepier when he's got his sheet on, I'm just saying. Like, when he starts out with his sheet on, he's all Scooby-Doo ghost, and you're like, I can take him. Then he, pops out of the sheet halfway through, and you're like, put the sheet back on.
That's how he was in Final Fantasy IV as well.
I'm kind of looking forward to 4.
Still one of my favorite.
See, I really, really love 6. I really, really love 9. I really, really liked 4. And the fact that I can barely remember 2 or 3. I know I've played all of them. Mostly as they were released as various PlayStation anthologies. And then 1 or 2 that weren't yet out then as ROMs. So I played all of them, but some of them just stick better than others. 12 was primarily non-sticking. And I think the problem with 12 was that it came out at the same time White Knight Chronicles came out, which was just, frankly, a better Final Fantasy Paladin game. Like, I feel if those two had swapped, they would have been perfectly exchangeable. And that's not what we're going for, is exchangeable.
Yeah.
Now, I have to admit, I think I played 10-2 only part way, because I could not get past the cheese factor. It was pretty terrible. So, but I think we might throw 10-2 in there for the pure, silliness of the Charlie's Angel spoofing. Like, they went full-on Sailor Moon, Charlie's Angels idol subculture there, which, to be honest, sure. But 13-2 was bad plot-wise.
I have not played any of 13, really.
I was actually replaying it the last time I had a cold. And got about 16 hours in while, sitting in bed waiting for the thermometer to go back down. And 13 is enjoyable. 13-2 is not.
He needs to stop it with this poison gas.
Oof. Makes you kind of wonder what his diet is, right? All that poison gas? I still find it slightly funny / horrifying that your white mage casting looks like they're picking their nose. Because somewhere, at some point said, this is a fine thing, and everyone went, yep, okay.
Is he considered undead in this part? Because I know in the original he was.
He is weak to, looking right now, Fire and Dia.
If you look at the list of bosses, however, since
Phase 1, he's weak to nothing. Phase 2, he's weak to Fire and Dia, with resistance to ice. Because that double phase, man. Now, Cagnazzo, who's the other one on this floor, has half the intelligence, half the evasion, and only the equivalent of the second phase of HP.
Technically, I should make a save state between this boss and then... I think, like in Final Fantasy IV, there should have been a recovery phase between this one and the next one.
That would make sense.
And now I have made a safe state.
So how does it feel? Do you think it's going better this go?
This is the first round.
Mm-hmm. Being positive, man. Being positive.
Nope. So back to the safe state.
Alright.
Let's give this one or two more goes. I don't know what the poison gas would be considered. And of course, this isn't even bothering giving hints.
And it says all bosses are strong against quake, stone, death, time, and poison. Well, Dia is holy magic, but I don't know what... I mean, I think poison gas
is way overpowered and he will spam it. Thanks. I couldn't tell.
Alas. That doesn't really... I mean, do you have a resist poison item?
Nope.
Wouldn't... And it's not like you have a chance for antidotes. I mean... This guy sprays out more mustard gas than Hitler. I'm probably gonna get hate mail for that. That's okay.
This guy, however, takes the most annoying boss so far.
He is quite annoying. I feel sorry for you. I'm sure this will all get paid back nicely and evenly when we get around to doing 2, because since I'm leading that one. I have this vague feeling I should probably start reading guides now.
You and me both. Because it is one of those that...
I don't remember it. I know people say it's the worst.
I think if the leveling system in it would be a little bit better, then it wouldn't be so bad.
Makes sense.
I'd be okay if he just physical attacked.
Fair enough.
That's right. I'm not even bothering phrasing.
That poison is terrible.
There we go. And yeah, the poison is in fact terrible. Because the poison gas, you have to be at full health to have a chance to survive.
It's a tank buster on everybody, including not tanks. Now, I get a fair bit of that mechanic even in, 14 when I cure you guys. Oh my gosh, some of those attacks are mean. But, yeah, that's terrible. At least cute little Cupid Angel comes out to raise your guys. That's something.
Alright. Oh. We can't go fight the other bosses. We have to do this in 2 trips.
Well, it's been an hour and 40 minutes in this stream. Do we want to put a break here, grab a drink, and come back in a little bit? Give people a chance to catch up?
Sure. This is Chibi.
And Sadie, and screw you, dungeon that's going to make us run this whole thing twice. You poor dear, that means you have to put up with my navigating twice.
I'll put up with it. It's not a... Oh, okay, your navigation isn't bad. The actual map itself is terrible.
Is bad. Yep. Thank you. So it's not me that sucks, it's the design. At least it lets you go down to floor 6 rather than kicking you all the way out at floor 1.
Yeah.
So, could be worse.
I could have, left and gone and did the other boss. However, we would have...
You were angry at that one. Yeah. Alright, so we will be back in a few minutes. And... ooh, oodles of fun. Let's go kick boss on 10th floor.
Yep.
This is Sadie.
And Chibi.
I gotta go cook some quick dinner. Be right back, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.